The first card of your spread is the same as the Lover's card. This particular deck is called the Lady in the Lord. And this card represents to me two people that are very committed, have a deep bond. They're of like minds. As you can see, their dogs are even, the same kind. The spotted hunter pointer, I believe is what it is. There's one that lives near me. Very cute. And this is more of an earthy couple, but they have the deep commitment. As you can see, they're holding hands. He has his bow and arrow. She has her swords. And I like that it's the first card because it's really kind of like your foundation, the foundation of where you are. So if you're in a committed relationship, then it's feeling deeper roots is what I'm getting for you. You Geminis that are in relationships, deeper bonds forming, the understanding of each other, the understanding of your nature. And I'm not trying to put a spin on this because this card is so nature oriented, isn't it? I mean, they're standing in front of a tree. I'm trying not to jiggle the card. But understanding each other's nature and how you tick and being playful around that. She has on her beautiful white dress. He's, of course, bare-chested. So, hey, they're being themselves. And they're enjoying themselves. They're enjoying their emotional life and their spiritual life and their physical, sexual life. It could be a tantric relationship. I don't know. I'm just saying that this is the first card of your spread, and it, to me, gives a connotation of deep love and understanding. And again, Gemini, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, then make sure and watch your moon and rising as well. Now, I do want to say for those Geminis that are not in an already committed relationship, that this could be a indication that there is one in the offing for you, or that you're remembering those deep feelings of love, and that gives you a foundation of drive. I'm not really sure if that resonates with you, but those single Geminis, you might be getting ready to meet someone. You could go to a company function, or more of a leisurely, going on a walk, and your dogs, or your dogs. I mean, you're not your cats, but your dogs may get to know each other, and you're like, hey, you start talking to this person. Hey, well, let's have a bite of lunch, or go out for coffee sometime. I'm just saying that's in the air. All right, so the next card is the Three of Swords, which is an interesting card to come after the Lover's card, because usually the Three of Swords, it can indicate different things, but as you can see, she's hesitant to go back into this house. She's standing there with sort of a looming feeling of going back to the past. The house, as you can see, has... trying to get my dog to settle down. Sorry. This house, as you can see, the window is boarded up. No one has really lived there for a while. So she's revisiting that past. That past has had some sorrow in it. And she has the choice of going back in and making it her own, or making it sweet for her and wonderful for her, or she can turn around. But I do feel like with this swan here, this peacefulness and the loving of the swan, that this door could open and she could recreate her life. So it could be for some of you, if you've been in a relationship, I feel like this is a now, in the present, but it could be that two things. If you're going back to the past with this person, say you've been together, you've broken up, I feel like either you're going back to them, or it could mean that you're rethinking the process and you're just not sure at this point. Because beside her, there's a bit of juggling, right? Decision making, the Two of Pentacles. And the Pentacles can mean our money, our finances, but also our property, and it can mean a relationship. So you're definitely juggling some tasks, opportunities, relationships, home, family, wanting to make decisions. And I'm going to go back to this for a minute. I do feel that this is a strong, sturdy card in the first position. And again, every Gemini is going to be different. If you've had issues in the past, I feel like that strong commitment is there. Or at least there's enough there to stay together or try to work it out together. Just saying. But she is facing this guy. So she does feel like she's had to juggle, or you do feel like you're having to figure out which responsibilities you want to take on and which you don't want to take on. Do you want to open new doors to the relationship? Do you want to open new doors to your manifesting money? What's going on with you, Gemini? I want to ask the question to you. What is this choice making about? Because he has one foot on the ground, so he's grounded, but another in the air, and he's looking up at this particular pentacle right there. Like, do I want to take on another opportunity or responsibility, whether it's a person or a job? You're having to decide that. Some of you are. And it may be because of finances. It may be because you have a lot going on in your life and you're just wondering if you should take more on. But I am looking at how these two are facing each other. So she's wondering if she should do this. And it even has below there, I'm looking at all these cards and how they relate to each other. The Moon card is below this Two of Pentacles. So there's some fear around or not seeing everything on the surface value, or seeing things on surface and not going deeper into your intuition. Because see how she's looking at the water and she's looking at the reflection of the moon. The moon is her intuition. If she would pay attention to her intuition, she would figure out how she wants to approach this. So this card is saying, pay attention to where you are. Don't run too fast. Don't go too fast. You have foundation here. And at the end of the spread, you have, here's the fish jumping out of the water. So this is typical Pisces card, right? It's a water sign with the moon. Some people say Cancer, but not really. Actually, you know what? This card is of Cancer and Pisces, because in traditional tarot, the moon card, as you remember, is it has like a path, and there's a path to the moon, and there's two coyotes on each side, and there's a crab, and the crab stands for Cancer. This one has Pisces, the fish. So it's definitely a water sign, but using that water intuition and psychic abilities. It's the last card of the spread, so I feel like this is very important for you guys. I feel like it's important in making all of those logistical decisions this month, projections for your year, for the next couple of years. And do you want to go back to the past? Do you want to go back to where you've been before? I do see some around those decision makings. I do, these three cards are rather delightful. And not saying these aren't, but I do kind of like it in a spread where it's not all just peachy and roses and every card is just so positive, because life is not like that. We do have circumstances that come up that throw us out of whack, or at least get our attention. So, I mean, that's life, and that's what these cards indicate. That's what the tarot is, the suits and the major arcana. So that's another day. I could go into those lessons, but I won't. Below the Lady and the Lord is the Page of Pentacles. So I really like that, because there is an indication that you two, it feels like, could work together and create money together. So whether this is a deep, committed romantic relationship, I'm also going to go out on a limb and say, yes, it could be also a business partnership. I mean, it can be both, really. A lot of people work with their spouses. But I do feel like that there's inspiration to make money in a different way that hasn't come. This is a page, so he's a young dude. Young dudes bring news, so there could be news of, okay, so we can, oh wow, we can work together on this project that I've just been contracted for, and you can help me, and yay, oh yay, oh yay, that sort of stuff. Because see, he has all the tools he needs. He has the help of his wonderful, magical little dog who's just really into this, creating this beautiful pentacle, which of course is his money. In this particular card, it feels like it's his money. He's balancing over here, but I do feel like you have some opportunities to, especially this one. This feels like a true opportunity to manifest. May come in a spontaneous way. It may come out of probably nowhere and you're not expecting it. And I see you moving forward. This is the same as the Chariot card. It's called the Battle Wagon. But really the Chariot card is about that. It's about moving past wounds and hurts and being ready for new adventures. He's on his chariot with his two beautiful white horses forging ahead. He has his hand waving out. He has the staff in his hand. He's really ready to go on this new adventure. So it could be some of you traveling. It could be some of you driving from one space to another, one place to another, but it feels like wanting to be on the move, wanting to be on the go, creating a new adventure for yourself, supplying the needs of others, being in the service of others. Yeah, I'm seeing this visual, which is very interesting. It's almost like someone's had their head underwater, but now it's popping up and saying, okay, I can breathe now. I feel like I'm ready to, spit out the water, take a deep breath in, and supply myself with what I need. And I'm talking to you, Gemini, of course, supplying yourself with your needs, where you want to go in life, happiness, you're following your heart. The horses are leading. The horses always indicate strength to me. I was doing a reading the other day, and 3 of the 6 cards had prominent horses in them. I can't remember. Was it Aquarius? I can't remember. So if Aquarius is one of your moon or rising, you may want to watch it. Because here the horses come up again, and I just thought of Aquarians. Strength. So it's under this card here with this Page of Swords, and it's cat-a-corner to this 2 of Pentacles. So should I do it? I don't know. There's choices. Yeah, whatever decision you make. Sorry, my nose is a little bit stopped up. I apologize. The universe, because this is a major arcana card. Actually, like I said, you have 3. 1, 2, 3. Is saying, yeah, go for it. Go for it. This is a new adventure for you. It may be completely out of your comfort zone, or it may be in your comfort zone, and you may feel really happy and excited and at ease with it and ready to move forward with it. It's taking on a new personality of its own. It could be something you've been working on, and it's like, whew, it's moving forward. All the battles and the talking I've had to do and the convincing I've had to do and communicating with people and yada, yada, yada. I know that feels a little animated, but I feel very animated right now. But, you're moving on to new heights with this, Gemini. Just pay attention to this intuition. This moon is trying to drive you. And I was going to say pay attention to the pay attention to the moon period. Sorry, my nose is stopped up. Full moon. We've just had a lunar eclipse, I believe, on the 10th of February. But I'm feeling like lately these cards are going into the next month or the next couple months. So you may want to pay attention to the full moon in March. It would be around probably be around the 10th, because February has 28 days, the 10th of March. So you might want to pay attention to this, rewatch this towards the end of the month. I'm feeling really good about this. I feel like with all that's going on over here, you have the strength to move forward. This could be a business partnership or a love partnership, but Either way, there's money surrounding moving forward, and with this person, with this new business partnership. It could be. Okay, so I'm going to pull a few clarification cards. It may be that you two travel, or you two move forward. Again, a business project, because these cards are catty corner. You are able to create new, because the Pentacle says, yeah, there's news. I don't have to be afraid anymore. I can walk in this door. Let's see what comes up. The Eight of Rods. All right. So this is about moving. It can be a relocation. It can be a physical move. It can be travel. It can be sudden news coming to you, and usually within 2 to 3 days. So pay attention to your inbox. Pay attention to people that email you or text you or call you, or of course you're going to pay attention, but there may be some hidden gold in there. Pot of hidden gold. Page of Cups comes up. So this is, another young dude. And so pay attention to, this could be news about something that makes your heart sing. A creative project. See how the water's just almost, it's overflowing, encompassing this page. So there's a lot of good emotion. There's a lot of creativity, a lot of sweetness, compassion. See the fish, another fish. See the fish coming out of the cup, and there's the fish here. So I don't know what to make of that, Gemini. It might be good for some of you all to, be around water, drink water. The fish, if you're near a pond or a lake, something like that. I know it's cold like this in a lot of areas, but it may really ground you. The Four of Cups. Okay, this came up as a clarification card a minute ago, and I shuffled these, but this is about the 3 cups are full, being given another cup, an angelic blessing. And she's like, no, I'm not interested. Kind of bored with the whole thing. So usually this indicates to me a need for creativity. Yeah. Which I think is what you've been wanting. And then look what pops up, the Ace of Rods. Okay, well that's just too good, too perfect. The Ace of Rods is new inspiration. It could be a creative project comes your way, a creative idea, someone tells you secretly, I don't know why I'm getting this, but kind of whispers in your ear, that's more of an archetype of telling you on the hush and what is it? The down and low, the quiet, the hush hush about something they have going on, and they want to include you in it. This beautiful rod coming up, and it's blossoming. There's a castle back here and a mountain back there. So I feel like creative inspiration is going to come to you. Awesome. Because something is not totally singing to your heart, and you want something else. You're looking for more. And I feel like it could be with a partner, and you all could make magic together. But that's cool. Okay, so I'm going to add these up, the cards up, both numerologically and compare them or match them to the major arcana card. So this is 6 and 3 is 9, 10, 11, 13, 11, 12, and 7 is 19, and 19 and 8 is 37. Did I do that right? The more cards, the more you add up, right? 18 and I'll go backwards. 18 and 7 is 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30, and 6 is 37. And 3 and 7 added together is the master number of 11. Woo, I love that. Okay, so 11 is the number of service. 11's life path, or if you are one, or you're born on the 11th or the 29th, or it doesn't even matter. It's about lighting up other people's lives and feeling the light within yourself, that you are of service to people and that your service means a lot to others. Okay, so, and I'm not going to deduce this to a 2 for the major arcana either, because 11, like I said, is a master number. And I like this as well. In the major arcana, the number 11 is the Justice card. And the Justice card is all about being fair and balanced. It has the Libra scales on it. So it may be that if you know a Libra, that could be part of the scenario, that they are supportive of you or help you balance, or you get that balance from them. It could also just be a fair situation, that you're seeing all sides of the story. And when you do that, when you tune into your psychic ability, then you get the answers that you need.